Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is over how and why people start to dislike you when you naturally embody something that they're trying to imitate or fake. If this topic sounds interesting, let's take a seat and get into today's video. The first thing I want to say is people pick up on your energy based upon you just walking into a room. It's not something that you have to converse with anyone really to get figured out, and it's not something that you have to tell people about. Energy is not announced. You don't have to broadcast your good energy to people. They can feel it and they can see it when you walk in. And there's often times where you're going to walk into rooms and people pick up on your real vibe, your authentic vibe, your purposeful vibe, your positive vibe, and they're gonna get to look in a certain type of way. When you walk into rooms, people can feel your energy. And it's not because you're super loud and just super performative and show-offy. It's just because you're authentic. And there are characteristics people can pick out to see what type of energy you have. Usually people with a more authentic and good energy about them, they have a natural glow, they have natural peace, a natural strength about them, and also a natural softness about them. They usually have a calm sense of self. Another thing to pick up on is you're not trying to force a vibe or be the vibe. You just are. And honestly, I've noticed that people with that performative energy, that negative energy, that unauthentic energy, they pick up on people like us first. People with the good energy. They always pick up on you first. Because your energy just reminds them of everything they're trying to be and pretending to be, but they're not. Like I just told you guys, there are some things that you can fake. There are some things that you can perpetrate. But one thing you can't perpetrate is that what? Their energy. People are going to be upset, but it's not because you did anything to them. They're literally just mad because their insecurities become exposed once your energy is in the room. Your energy just being good and just being what it is literally just exposes everything that they lack. That's it. It's not a beef. It's not that they don't like you. It's just that they can't be you. More often than ever, when you encounter these people, there's always performative people who live in a mask. And one thing about the people that wear the mask, they get really bothered by people who can live in their unfiltered truth and just be them. You want to know what really makes them mad? The fact that they know that you're living your truth and living in your peace, and there's nothing they can do to obtain that peace and that sense of self-worth and that sense of self-value to take that mask off and be themselves. So your peace is always going to pose a threat to them because they don't know what that is. They don't live that life. And I also notice these people spend days, weeks, months, years changing things about themselves to make themselves look a certain way and act a certain way. But they're not being this way. This is not who they are. Like I told you guys, they're wearing a mask. So think of it like this. These people spend all this time building a character. You come in and within 5 minutes of you just walking into a room and you just greeting everybody, you didn't outshine the show. The simple act of you being yourself and not being bothered by them bothers them. It literally would irritate them that you don't have to go to the lengths they go to and do the things they do to keep people around you. No, you don't have to do this. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to yell, scream, just be negative. You don't have to be negative to keep people around you. They don't like that because that's their performative self coming out. That's that mask being put back on. They don't understand how people operate outside of the mask. The only thing they know is that mask. And also, there are people who thrive and fester in negativity. They don't know anything but drama. They don't know anything but chaos. So for you to be around them and live your peaceful life, how dare you? How dare you come around them people living your peaceful life and not feeding into negativity and not caring what people say and just being your natural self? How dare you not wear a mask and suppress yourself and act like and pretend like you're someone that you're not around these people? How dare you be yourself? That's how they feel. And then these people have the nerve and audacity to get irritated when you don't want to feed into beef. These people will create drama and start things with you and literally get so much more angry and so much more mad when you don't feed into the negativity and the beef that they started with themselves because they're not beefing with you because you ain't never talked to them. And I know I say this in most of my videos, but y'all, we need to start calling them people on people. We need to start calling them people. If somebody trying to beef with you and argue with you and cause all this commotion and drama in your life just because you're being peaceful and you really haven't done anything to them, call them people. Call them people. And like I said before, there are a lot of things that people can fake and there are a lot of things people cannot fake. Fortunately for me, the things that they can't fake is the thing that makes you naturally you and makes people flock to you, not run from you. So this is your energy or your aura. And there are certain things you can't buy and certain things you just can't fake. Authenticity is one of them. Class is one of them. Being a good person is one of them. Emotional intelligence is another one. And having discernment and intuition is another one. Those are just a short group of things that you just can't buy and can't fake. And they don't like that when you naturally have those things. So if you're ever in a situation where these people are trying to mirror your authenticity, just know that it's not going to last. It's so performative. It's not going to last forever because they can't fake those things. And the crazy thing about it is while they're sitting there so focused on performing and trying to be the you or trying to copy you to get the same accolades and the same endurance that you get from your peers, your community, your friends, whatever, they're not going to endure them that way because they know that it's performative and it's not naturally them. Can't imitate everything. One of the last things I want to bring up before we wrap this up is you were put in those situations and put in those rooms to expose the fake, to expose the unauthentic. You're not there to shrink or suppress yourself to be around any of these people or to make any of these people feel better. A lot of people have lost the sense of authenticity and originality. You are there to remind them what that looks like. Not there to suppress or shrink yourself. You're literally just there to show them. If you want to go back to being you and not being an NPC or being a puppet, this is what that looks like. If you find yourself in situations with people where you feel uneasy around them because they're always picking at you and nagging at you about because you're authentically being yourself and they can't take it, you need a new group of friends. You need a new situation to be in because people who love you and adore you and can take who you are will. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't be asked to suppress different things about yourself to be comfortable or cool with anybody. And just don't dim your light for anybody at the end of the day. I personally had situations where I struggled with letting my light just shine because I'm so used to being around people who either don't have lights or their lights have been turned off to where there's no light getting in, they don't shine anymore. So a lot of people will take problem with you just being you, and I know I keep saying it, but I have to get it through to your head to really understand that it's not you. It's not you, it's them. Don't suppress and don't put yourself in a situation where you can't reach the magnitude that you're meant to be at because people are not going there with you. If this video spoke to you today, drop a comment and let me know. If you don't want it to be on YouTube, my Instagram is in my header. Let me know what you guys think via Instagram or let me know in the YouTube comments. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to always protect your peace. You guys be blessed and I will see you guys in a day or two. Bye.